subscribe our channel and press the bell icon and never miss any update from popbollywood.com.
Hi, my name is Lucinda and you're watching Pop Bollywood. I love watching Pop Bollywood, so please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
हाय गाइस, दिस इज़ मोनिका और आज मैं आपको बताने वाली हूँ समथिंग वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग अबाउट बिग बॉस। जी हाँ, आज हमारे साथ है बिग बॉस की एक पड़ोसी जो पहले हफ्ते में ही हो गई थी बाहर। जी हाँ, 4 पड़ोसी में से पहली पड़ोसी थी। आज वो हमारे साथ है लुसिंडा। सो वेलकम टू पॉप बॉलीवुड।
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so talking about your journey, how was it?
It was an amazing experience, life-changing really, and just super interesting. Yeah, I had a great time.
Okay, so now are you missing Big Boss?
Well, initially the week after I came out, I felt so, I was like, oh, I need to come, I'm not feeling right, I need to go back in the house, but it's been a few weeks now, so I've settled back into daily life. Yeah.
So now are you watching Big Boss after coming out?
Yeah, well, I've been traveling for the last week and a half. I've been in the US, so I haven't been able to watch it then because obviously the time zone differences, but whenever I'm back in Mumbai, I do make an effort to watch it.
Okay, so who was your friend in the house?
Well, my friend was Sabyasachi. I think he's really a great person. He's super nice and, we get along really well and he's a really great cook. So, yeah, he's one of my favourites. But he's out now, so.
Yeah. And who's the, witch of the house, according to you?
The witch?
Yeah.
Oh! Well, I think in terms of playing the game or, I think Hina or Shilpa are very good because they know exactly, they're kind of, all different sides to them. So I don't know about which, but I could just say that they've got very, a lot of sides to them. That's what I can say.
Have you expected that you'll be out as in first week you'll be out? This was expected?
No, not at all, because obviously we were the prosi, so the first week we had this acting challenge, and then on the second week we were inside the house, and obviously, due to the challenge being failed, I was the one that had to go, but I wasn't the one who admitted to anyone in the house that we were on the acting challenge, so I guess that was a bit of a shock to me. Yeah, and then I left, so I got eliminated out of the house.
So, who do you think was the entertainer of the house?
The entertainer would have to be Akash or Shilpa.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the fight between between Shilpa and Vikas? What do you want to say for them?
Well, I think they're slowly mending. I think that what's actually funny about them is that they're having a lot of arguments and a lot of fights, but I reckon there's something that's almost similar about them. I reckon they'll end up being friends.
Okay, so if you get a chance to go again in the Big Boss house, so what new or addition we can see if you get a chance to go? Now what Lucinda will do?
Well, I don't think I will be going back in the house, but I guess my Hindi was getting so much stronger. I knew what it was like to feel nominated and to feel a little bit hurt. So I think there would have been a bit more of a sort of a plotting and planning side to me, and that wasn't really the case before. So I guess, I think I would be a bit more, not aggressive, but I would be not as sweet as what I was.
Okay, so now these days, controversies and every day fights are just increasing day by day. So are you happy and satisfied that now you're out of the house, you don't have that, the fight and all?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm so peaceful. I was like, oh my gosh, I can just relax now. But that's all part of it. You're put inside a house with lots of different personalities and there's all these different acting challenges. So I think you can't really escape that. It's just a part of it.
Okay, so after coming out, did you watch your episode where you were telecast or something?
Yeah, I watched a bit of it. But it's so many hours to catch up on, and then I was so curious as to what was happening, so I was just sort of focusing on the episodes that were happening at that time. But yeah, I saw some uncut episodes as well, and it's really funny when you look back and you see yourself on the show, you're like, oh my gosh, did I do that? Or
Okay.
yeah.
So according to you, who's the strongest contestant?
I think Shilpa.
Shilpa?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think she'll win or Vikas.
Okay. Okay, and whom you see in top 3?
Okay, cool. So I think the top 3 will be Hina, Shilpa, and Vikas.
And who will win the show according to you?
Shilpa, I think, or Vikas. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so before entering in house, like you have seen any episode or like any season of Big Boss?
Yeah, I watched season 7.
Okay.
Yes, I watched that season. Yeah. So I watched that, and yeah, I really liked it. Obviously, that was the heaven and hell theme. So that was like, they were sleeping, in poorer environments, and then the other side had like a really glamorous side. So that was really interesting. I was wondering what the concept for this season would be like. And the house is beautiful this season, so we got lucky. And the first week we were in the Purosi room, so we had that room, and then but it was really nicely done.
Do you think like Big Boss this season 11 was the turning point of your career? Do you think now after getting out of the house you are getting more famous?
Well, I definitely think you'll recognize a lot more, like especially here in India, because you look at the viewership, like you've got it's one of the it's like the number 1 show in India, right, hosted by Salman Khan. So obviously the amount of exposure you get is absolutely insane. But as well, like before that, I had already a body of work. I'd been in an Australian film, I'd been in a Hindi film, I'd filmed on a TV show, web series. So I was working before that. It's just the exposure and the recognition that I have now, and I'm really grateful for that. Yeah.
Okay, so coming back to the Big Boss house, like what do you want to say to the lovely pair, Punesh and Bandagi? They are doing like could become cozy. They are like smooching on tape. What do you want to say?
I would say tone it down for the cameras, like people are watching. But yeah, they were my friends before, and they evicted me out, so I was really surprised, and a little bit hurt. But you know what? Yeah, I hope that whatever happens, I hope it works out for them. They continue to stay in their relationship.
Okay, and according to you, like who's doing who's coming or doing controversy just for the footage to be on camera? According to you,
it's really hard to tell because I don't know any of these people outside of the Big Boss house, so I don't know if this is what they are like in their daily life, So, and obviously being inside the house, things are a lot more magnified. So, I think Akash, well, as you can see, he really talks to the camera a lot. He's really raps for the camera. So obviously he's doing it for the camera. But I really can't tell with anyone else, A couple of actors like the Shilpa and Hina have acting experience. So you just don't know. Like it's just, you think, is this the way they are, or is this, So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but Akash definitely.
Okay, so talking about your guest in London, he was there in the movie. Yeah. So how was your experience? Because that was your debut.
Yeah, that was an amazing experience. Well, it's really funny because my first ever acting experience was on Star Plus show Artist Made a Deal.
Yeah.
And we filmed that in Austria. And then the second acting job I got was on Guest in London. And that was filmed in London. So my first ever, my first 2 Indian sort of, my acting work here was filmed abroad. So that was really cool. And it was really great, such a great crew. And, I got to meet all the actors and we had the dancing scenes and we're in London. So, yeah, I had a great time. It's really fun working on set and being around the whole crew and that kind of thing. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not ruling movies out now, but I also like television. So, before I was so focused on, being in films, and after the Big Boss experience, I'm open to working on TV again. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so like if you get a chance to do again reality show just like Big Boss, Khatron Ke Khiladi or something like that, so would you take it?
Absolutely, yeah. If I got to do Khatron Ke Khiladi, I would probably do that because I like testing myself. I like sort of getting out of my comfort zone. So I think that would be a really fun show. Also Dancing with the Stars or something like this, something that really tests you, whether it be physically or mentally. So I think that's what's great about reality television. Yeah.
Okay, so now these days what are you doing?
Well, I just shot for Guess in LA, so that was an amazing point for me to be shooting for the brand Guess. It's an iconic brand, and they work with some of the most beautiful models in the world. So I feel really lucky to have worked with them. And I'm also actually releasing a yoga book. So I'm a yoga instructor. So I have my own book coming out. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, this month will be a busy month in December because I'm going back to see my family in Australia for the holidays and for my brother's wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so lastly, jate jate, what do you want to say like to your viewers and all?
I want to say everyone, like, obviously a big thank you because everyone here has been so supportive. And it's not only here in India, it's all over the world, you know. I was just in the mall yesterday and some people came up to me and they've been watching the show from South Africa. So that was an amazing experience to say, oh my gosh, you know, the work on, or you know, you being on Big Boss is reaching everyone from all over the world. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched the show, and obviously Salman Khan and the people on the show who got me on the show. It was a life-changing experience. Thanks for all the support as well. The amount of people who've been on my social media, especially when I first came out, just giving me really kind words and positive words. I mean, that made such a difference because I came out so quickly.
Yeah.
So it was really touching for them to say that, and I'm really proud to be here in India. I was about to say I'm really proud to be Indian. I think I'm Indian at heart somewhere deep down. So really thankful for that. And thank you to all my friends from all over the world for following me and commenting.
Thank you so much. All the best for your upcoming projects and your career. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.